All right, Muhammad's up. He says, "Hey guys, I have a couple who aren't doing much. I have a couple who aren't doing much at the moment. I want to move them from a salaried position to a per project plan where I would pay for each blog post or Google post. Before I do that, though, how can I be sure I'm actually making the most of them? Is there any list of stuff you guys have VAs do?" Well, I mean, yeah, we all have our own VAs that do different things. And then we have VAs that, like on teams that do specific things like build networks and that kind of stuff. So it really just depends. I'm not sure if any one of our individual, checklists would help you, Muhammad. I don't know, because again, all of us each have our own individual businesses and we use VAs in different capacities. Right. So, I like the per project plan. For example, the VA that I talk about, who I just trained to do all the GMB posting for my clients, I've been paying her a piecework, right? So essentially I pay her per item that she, or per task that she completes for me. And I've been doing that ever since I hired her. I've never paid her by the hour. I prefer to do that. I do have one VA in the United Kingdom I pay her by the hour, and she's expensive. She's $30 an hour, I think. But she's good. She's really efficient. And so she never overbills me. Like whenever I assign her a task, I know it's going to be done very efficiently and I'm not going to be billed too much for it. So it really just depends on what you want to do, Muhammad. But I absolutely prefer the per task completed form of payment or compensation, because then, it doesn't matter how long it takes them to do it. As long as they agree that that's how much they're going to earn, or, they'll do the service for. So, for example, and I've talked about this, guys, I'm paying a VA $5 per month, per post to post on GMB for me. And I've provided her with the templates and everything else. So she's really happy about it, because all she has to do is copy and paste, swap out tokens and add images, and then go in once a week and schedule a post. And actually, she can schedule them by the month if she wants. And for my clients, I'm paying her $5 per post, and she's happy to do it because she can go in and earn in about 2 days' time what she would usually make in 2 weeks, because she can schedule a whole bunch of posts all at once. So it's a much more scalable way for her to make money too than if I was paying her by the hour. Does that make sense? So again, I recommend if guys, anybody that's outsourcing stuff, if they're salaried VAs, which we've got a lot of those too, then just keep them busy, right? Because otherwise you're paying them regardless of whether they produce work or not. But if you're not hiring them as part-time or full-time, kind of like salaried employees, or if you're not paying them as a wage, you can always hire or make a job offer, present a job offer to pay them on a per task basis, which is what I recommend you do, if possible. That's not always possible though, right?
If I can just add, Muhammad, you can put your VAs through our training. I mean, you can put them through whatever, outsource Kingpin, content Kingpin, whatever training it is that Mastermind has access to and that you have access to. You can put them through the training. We don't mind that. The only thing that we do mind is when you create a competing product from the training that we're giving you. Yeah. I mean, that's a no. We get pissed off then. But otherwise, if you're doing that to go after your own clients and to provide that service for your clients, I mean, that's perfectly fine. And I encourage people to do that. Because you shouldn't be the one that's going through, well, you should go through the training and be familiar with it. But then you put your VAs through the training and have them do the work instead of having you worry about doing all of that stuff that you shouldn't be doing in the first place.
Yeah.